What's up, fiends? Alucard here, and I'm here to talk about death. Death is an Australian 2024 surreal art house horror film from filmmaker Anmol Mishra. It stars only 4 actors, so I'll list them all here right now. Marigold Pazar as Sabrina, Lauren Johnson as Wendy, David Hechamovic as Romeo, and Oliver James Damien as Maza. My sincere apologies if I mispronounced any of that. I'm sure I probably did. But before we get to the movie, I would like to thank Anmol Mishra for sending me a copy to watch and review for you guys. This was my first Anmol movie, and I'm sure it will not be my last. So this review is going to sound spoilery, but it's not really. Trust me, you'll see. So we start off with Sabrina, played by Marigold Pazar, lying in a bathtub committing suicide. Now the movie is her past life flashing before her eyes, basically. So in essence, this is a 77-minute death scene. We go through her final memories, which involve her boyfriend and her 2 friends. And so the movie blends dreams, reality, and fantasy. But what really happened? Did any of this really happen? Or is Sabrina just thinking this is how it happened? Who knows? You're going to have to watch and find out. So what might you not like? Well, first off, this movie is definitely not going to be everyone's cup of tea. It may be a little too weird for some, for lack of a better word. There's one instance of CG blood. You know I'm not the biggest fan of that. It didn't look super terrible though, so I will give them that. And there was one performance I thought that was a bit weak, and his accent was terribly hard to understand in almost everything he said. But let's move on to what you might like. The rest of the performances are fantastic, especially Marigold Pazar as Sabrina. That's a really tough role to pull off, and she does it beautifully here. And Oliver James Damien as Maza, he's just tripping the whole time, and definitely had me chuckling a few times. Lauren Johnson is also super solid as the best friend Wendy. So I really love the aesthetics of this movie. The use of color, lighting, and odd camera angles and lenses really gave this like otherworldly feel to it. And Anmol states that he was inspired by the work of David Lynch, and that's definitely the case here. I thought the pacing was actually pretty well done as well. It doesn't drag like you'd expect a movie like this to do. Overall, I was rather impressed with this low-budget film. It supposedly cost 35,000 Australian dollars to make, which is about 23,000 US dollars. So that's pretty impressive. So for a rating, I'm going to give Death 3.25 bats out of 5. If you're into art house horror or surreal trippiness, definitely give this one a go. Death is currently available on Apple TV and Google Movies, so be sure to check it out. I'll also have the trailer and stuff and all kind of info in the description box below. So if you enjoyed this review, don't forget to leave a thumbs up, as it really helps push the video out to more people. And remember to keep supporting independent cinema, and until next time, adios, Bella Lugosi.